Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
The Mavericks last season traded away Kristaps Porzingis. Can they find a new number 2? Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We'll see. It could be we'll have no second scorer, just guys that play roles at a high level. And you see teams win championships that way, too."
Thanks, Allie. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Also, Josh Giddey out there. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4.
With teams still figuring out rotations, Brent, at this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, if you're not a veteran team or a team that's been together for a lot of years, Kevin, this is about battling for minutes to show you're capable of handling that responsibility, and that mentality is important to the coaching staff. So you got to be ready, you got to be prepared for those minutes, and you got to produce.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position.
Zero hesitation from Shai on that play.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Williams at the line for 1.
Here's Dallas. It's a three-point game. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant and Harden and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, I mean, obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hard-line stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many? Man, if this offense can get Luguentz Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
Reggie Bullock.
And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the power forward. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, the offensive IQ of Luka Doncic is special. This guy has every shot in his arsenal.
Dort outside. Up top, Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
And that one's good. Green.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Releases. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, you love the ability to stretch the floor on the jumper. Doing work, Lou Dort.
And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has one or two of those guys like him.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Pulls up for three. Here's Giddey. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Josh Giddey.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
Boy, very hard not to be impressed with the young Australian, Josh Giddey. This is a young guard who can do absolutely everything.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Powell outside. Pass to Green. Here's Bullock. Outside for Irving.
Well, the ability to be disruptive with your length. Josh Giddey digging down defensively.
Powell. It's not going to go for him. And Oklahoma City will go the other way with it. And Doris, the versatility of Giddey is really special.
B.A., think about it. He set the record in his rookie season for the youngest player ever to record a triple-double. There's no question this guy is special, and I can't wait to watch his progress.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing.
Boy, the body control of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so impressive, and it helps him convert contested looks. Nice.
Here's Irving. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
A different look for Dallas. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Wood comes in for Bullock, and Hardaway is subbed in for Irving. Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Giddey. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Joe, defended by Hardaway. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
From deep, here's Doncic. The shot won't fall. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Pass to Wood, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. A different look for Dallas. Kleba, he's checked in for McGee. Holiday comes in for Green, and it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Saric checked in. Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric against Wood. Pass to Joe. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
It's kind of crazy that they're leading, considering all their turnovers. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside Holiday. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Šarić down low, guarded by Wood, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It'll go on Maxi Kleber.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Šarić is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City, and both free throws good for Šarić.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Kleber, and finished off by Kleber.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Joe, pass to Šarić. So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal
It'll go on Maxi Kleber.
Boy, give Šarić a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
And both free throws good for Šarić. The Mavericks trailing.
Oklahoma City foul. Isaiah Joe. First personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Dort against Hardaway. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
Mavericks foul. Hardy. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
The free throw drops for
For the
Williams.
Thunder, Kenrich Williams. At the line.
And Williams drops them both. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter here. And here's Holiday with 4 on the clock. That one a little long.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get ready.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the free throw line.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Kenrich Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Joe in at the one. He's off on the layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Doncic. Outside for Irving. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Inside. Williams misses. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. Pass to Doncic. That's tipped and stolen by Williams. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 5. Outside Irving. Doncic with it. The 3 drills it from deep. Doncic has got 9.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Williams misses. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Irving, the pass to Doncic. From outside the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Green, the pass to Doncic. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now a 3-point Maverick lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside, Williams. Down low. Here's Joe. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Dallas with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Irving finds Doncic. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is. The answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Woods checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Green. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Joe.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
He buries it from 3.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Irving for 3. Another shot. Here's McGee. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And again, about Kyrie Irving. We really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
B.A., one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Dallas on D. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Giddy finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Three-pointer. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Irving. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Giddy. A minute 29 left in the first half of this game. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. From deep, here's Doncic. Here's McGee. Outside for Irving. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
Kyrie Irving makes things look easy from range. This guy's so efficient beyond the arc.
Pass to Saric. To the middle. That's good from Giddy. On the assist by Saric. Giddy's got 7 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Pass to Giddy. And here's Saric, covered by McGee. Saric's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Irving, the pass to McGee. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Doncic passes to Irving. Let's go with a three. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Green, Dwight Powell out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Irving finds Powell. No good that time.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. Lets it go from deep. And the Mavericks, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot.
Give a big hand to your junior D-Town crew.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Giddey against Irving. That's good from Giddey on the assist from Holmgren. He's got 9.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Doncic outside. And the 3 off target. The Thunder shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 4 on the clock. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Irving against Giddey. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Holiday's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Luka Doncic. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Joe's checked in.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now. Guys, when you look at Lou Dort now, it is hard to comprehend. This guy went undrafted back in 2019. What he's done in such a short space of time, pretty impressive.
Dort for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's not just enough to have length and vertical hops. You've got to have the effort. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets to the offensive window.
Dort proves there's no one way for an NBA journey to go, Doris.
There's no question about that, BA, because, listen, we associate success with the young guys with being a high draft pick. Fact of the matter is there has been plenty of second-rounders and even undrafted guys who've had big-time NBA careers. And I love the fact that Dort never gave up, and it's paid off big time for this young man.
Team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Williams is checked in for Dort. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Pass to Joe. Williams with it, defended by Hardaway. Williams against Hardaway, shoots from 14. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first basket.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Hardaway. And there's the lob. And Wood with the stuff.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Joe. He's covered by Holiday. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Clock at 6. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in the quarter. Here's Hardaway. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
And he makes the first.
I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown signs of being a lights-out scorer. And he's got the game to do just that. He looks better and better every year, guys.
Pokashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Again, Oklahoma City.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Hardy. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Williams against Holiday. Pass to Hardy. Back to Holiday. Shoots. Dallas, no good that time either. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe from deep. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Hardaway. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks ahead, leading by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Good D, good pull. Understand try something. One shot, one rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good shots, and get back on defense. Keep talking.
Efficiency, fundamentals. That's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd.
Yeah, there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating as well. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. Alexei Pokashevsky is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams, neither one giving an inch here.
And it's Irving missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Saric, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Now here's Dort. Pass to Giddey. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
From deep, Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. To take the lead. Rebounded by Green. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
That free throw good from Irving.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Giddey against Irving. Here's Saric. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, zero hesitation on that catch and shoot. Dario, not shy, playing confidently. Nicely done.
Doncic against Gilgeous Alexander. 4-3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Saric. Over Irving. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, proving he's a threat from the mid-range as well. Give Dario Saric any separation, and you're in trouble.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Williams is checked in for Saric. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, this is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute. He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Gilgeous Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, B.A., because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shai averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from 3. That's very impressive. I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
5 to shoot. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time. Gilgeous Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half. Irving, the pass to Doncic. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Back to Irving. Pass to Bullock. Irving with it. Stolen by Giddey. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with a three. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort. Outside Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Irving finds Doncic. Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with the bucket.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
Third team foul.
1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Count the basket.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 1:41 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Here's Doncic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Fires from the line. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Outside Irving. The three is up. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. He connects.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Irving for 3. Williams grabs the board.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Oh my goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Here's Green. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Guys, we have seen a number of high-caliber players from Australia. Josh Giddey adding to the reputation of the country. This guy is long, he's versatile, and he's skilled.
And Dallas calls time here. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Well, Kyrie Irving is very capable of single-handedly sustaining an offense. Hot hand, yes, sir.
5th personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
At the line for the Thunder, Shea.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Shot on the wing. The shot no good. And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, so that I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.